Hello, my name is Amy and welcome back to my YouTube channel, or welcome if you are new here. Please hit that big red subscribe button. Thank you very much in advance. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I make ears for pet play, cosplay, or just dressing up. This is something I do on the side of OnlyFans, YouTube, and my other forms of work. My shop on Instagram is called Spoiled Kitten Ears. If you're interested in checking it out, I would appreciate that. So let's get right to it. My first step is making the shape that I'm using to trace all of these ear patterns. The shape that I use is something that I had to come up with trial and error to figure out how I wanted my ears to look. And once I had that base shape, I cut it out onto a piece of paper. I'm cutting out two different shapes of ears here and tracing them onto the fur fabric. This fabric is from Walmart. It is about $14.99 a yard. There are loads of places that sell fur fabric, but a lot of it can get really expensive, and this stuff from Walmart is not too bad for its price. Tracing out all of these shapes, I often tend to do in bulk so that I don't have to get the fabric back out, as it can cause a huge mess cutting the fur and just getting all the trimmings everywhere. My next step is laying out each set of ears and cutting out a little piece of foam paper to go in the center to give them a little bit of body so that they don't just flop over. Then I take some wire and I shape it to the ears so that they can have bendable, lifelike positions. The two pieces together, I use a lot of hot glue so that these are really stuck together. Then I go in and trim off the edges to make sure that everything is stuck down. Sometimes I have to add a little bit more glue, but trimming is the most time-consuming part of the process. Trying to get the fur pattern right and making sure that they're the same shape as each other. The next part of my process is painting the ears, and this is my favorite part out of everything other than, the finished product being great. But this is my favorite because I get to use all of the colors and creativity to decide what I want to do with these ears, and it really brings the whole thing together. The airbrush gun that I use is from Amazon.com, and the paints that I'm using are food coloring so that they are safe for pets and safe for people. The paint does take a little while to dry, so I usually wait a full 24 hours, if not a little while longer, before I start doing anything like decals, chains, charms, or anything extra like glitter on the ears. So it is a few days later, and I'm applying a bunch of little jewels to the ears in certain spots that I think would be cute. And a lot of little accessories like this will just add like that extra amount of bling to the ears. Things that I like to use often from craft stores and Walmart, like charms. I make bows out of ribbon. You can get little bows that are pre-made. A lot of this I just hot glue on. With piercings and bows, I do punch a hole through the ear. When I'm putting a piercing on an ear or several piercings, I take a safety pin and I heat it up with a lighter so that it can slide easily through the hot glue, through the paper inside, and through the fabric. My next and nearly final step is putting the ears onto the headband, which if you cut your wire long enough, which you really need to do, you can attach the ears to the headband by wrapping the wire around it, and they can be slid up and down for different positioning. I also decided to add some jewels to the back of the ears, and then we were done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. I'm really tired, and this video took a long time to make, but yeah.